Hi, I'm Claire from the Kitchen Table Project, and this month I wanted us together to look at connections. Now you might be wondering why I'm sitting here with a bunch of grapes, but I've been thinking about how grapes grow. They don't grow on their own, they grow together in a cluster, connected. And we all know what it feels like this year to feel disconnected, to feel like we are living away from those relationships that normally encourage and strengthen us. Only this month, my daughter talked to me about her greatest worry in this season. And that is that her friendships would have changed by the time things return to normal. I think all of us are feeling that way. And therefore, this month, I wanted to be intentional in recapturing those connections with others. So firstly, we've been thinking about connecting with God. We read in John 15 how Jesus talks about God as the gardener, and that as we remain in him and he remains in us, we bear much fruit. From that fruit, we love others. So it isn't just important that our connection with God enables our relationship with him to grow. Our connection with God also affects the relationships and the connections that we have with others. It might be that in this season, things are hectic and your kids are around all the time, and it's hard to find a rhythm of connecting with God. Maybe you could do what we're doing, which is taking a short Bible verse each week. We're helping the children to memorize it. Then in our quiet time, me and my husband are reflecting on it, are pondering on it. In the day, when we go in about all the usual daily activities, we're thinking about what God is saying. Your children might be really small, and you might be reading them Bible stories, storybooks at night, and God will speak to you through those. I know he used to with me. God will connect with us in whatever way we can find that rhythm to connect with him. Secondly, we've been looking at how we connect as a household. We're not going off and doing different things, and therefore life's a bit boring and there's nothing interesting to talk about. But we've taken an idea that Lucy at the Hopeful Family suggested, which is every Saturday, one of us picks our perfect lockdown Saturday. So each person gets to choose their favourite activities, food, music, and it's great fun planning it in the week before, and then great conversations are had as we talk about what we loved. Whoever's lockdown Saturday it is, we write their name on a piece of paper and all write the things we love about them on it. So it's a great way to connect as a family. Thirdly, we've been looking at our church connections. For us, we've written get well cards and thinking of you cards this week to people who are struggling and made some phone calls. We've had messages back and it's been a great way to connect. For other families, we've connected and had Zoom games nights. But we realise not every family, because of the age and stage of your child or your child's needs, will be able to do that. How about creating a short video diary where you let one family know what you've been up to and maybe they can let you know what they've been up to? A great way to connect. We've got friends and they've got toddlers. Now, it's not easy to have calls with them, but my daughter rang and had a video conferencing app set up with them where she sang and danced with the younger children. And then I, on the landline, rang the mum so that we could have a conversation. The kids were in the same room, they were occupied, but she was able to connect with me. And then fourthly, our individual friendships. You know, we really need them to strengthen, to challenge, to encourage us. We might be fed up of the Zoom quiz nights. The other night, friends of mine had a dinner party online where we cooked and we had a Zoom call and we chatted and we laughed and we had some great fun. Another friend of mine and myself are doing a Bible reading plan where we read together, we comment what we think God is saying. For another friend, I ring 15 minutes a week and we have a quick catch up where we pray for one another, building and strengthening those 3-strand cord relationships that God talks about in Ecclesiastes. Then our children, how can we strengthen their friendships with others? You know, it can be that they love Zoom, they love the Zoom movie nights and the games and all those things, but your child might not be able to connect that way. It might be that they need you to encourage others to write them letters or send photographs or video messages and cards and emails, just simple ways to connect, but it's about being intentional in that. I hope I've shared some ideas that are going to help you this month, and we'd love to hear ways that you are then recapturing those connections too, so please let us know.